Okay, we have audio and we have a game. Hello, everybody. As we have Darkneutron versus Chich here. Game number one in a best of two, as per usual in the group stage. We go into Division 2, and we have two of my favorite players of this game. Darkneutron coming down from Division 1 this season. Chich coming down from Division 1 from Season 0.5, has been in Division 2 last season. Had to drop out, unfortunately, due to real life events. So couldn't really fight for going back up to Division 1. Is back here now. And we have a really hot matchup as well, as it's the two OG West German divisions, the two classic Bundeswehr divisions, against each other on the OG map of Two Lakes. And that is an interesting matchup for sure. 5th Panzer versus 2nd Panzer Grenadier. A lot of Leos, a lot of Martyrs, a lot of Panzer Grenadiers, a lot of Jägers, a lot of Rolands. A couple of differences in both decks, but a lot of similarities as well. And that should be a really, really hot one. Yeah, today I'm not joined by Chloride or Woe is Me or any other casters, but I will cast Division 1 with Chloride on Thursday afternoon. So if you don't want to miss that, be around on Thursday afternoon European time. And I'm also gonna cast more Division 2 tomorrow morning. So this match will be the only match we cast today, and then I'm gonna play a bit of Rule the Waves. But tomorrow morning I will cast some more. Once more, thanks to all of you guys and your awesome support, like custom autos right now with the Twitch Prime. I'm able to afford going a bit down on my work hours at my main job and reduce that a bit. So I have a bit of time under the week now on mornings, and I will use that to do some casting, to do some video editing, and also do some sports and so on. And that's all possible thanks to you guys. So yeah, once more, thank you guys for the support over the last couple of months and weeks. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, consider leaving a subscription or a channel membership on YouTube. And yeah, we're gonna go in here into more Panzer Grenadier on enemy Jäger's action here. Hello there, Lasius. And yeah, I'm planning to load it up, mate. uh, yeah. I'm loading them up. I'm currently working on editing the Cold War game stuff, but yeah, I haven't forgotten about it. As soon as I get the next turn, I also will work on loading them all up and yeah, going through all the uploads there. So yeah, Jägers, Fallschirmjägers, Milans, all around here. Interesting setup here from Darkneutron. Classic rush into Zulu. Relatively light defense down here, but it will be an aggressive attack here into Zulu, and it will be interesting to see how Chich will deal with that much forward deploy to the face. Has only really limited forward deploy with the Fernspeyers here, which have decent DPS and CQC, but have to be careful to not get sniped by the Panzerfaust 3. And the amount of pioneers and so on coming in behind them will be scary, and they can't really deal with them themselves. The Fanspeyer not really able to deal with this, and that, thanks for the follow, Jackson Baby, Dotspy, and Big Smiller. 3 quick follows in such a short time. Hello everybody to the channel. Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, we have heavy anti-tank actually from Chich here. Double Jaguar and a Leo 2A4 from the get-go. Can chew up Leo 1A1s quite easily if it hits them frontally. Though obviously side shots against all Leos are scary. Iltus Leader coming around. Martyr 1A2 coming around. Jaguar 2. Aufklärers all moving around. But still a lot of infantry moving in the north here. No tanks on the side of Darkneutron. It's all infantry. Double Roland 2. Fernspeyers and only a couple of Jägers and one Pioneer here. As the Fallschirmjäger Aufklärers coming into the town with the slightly quicker Iltises. And the Fallschirmjäger here moving around as well. Fernspeyr getting out. You go, Clever, getting out of the vehicle as well here. Getting stumped down a bit. Milan 2, pretty scary here on the flank. The Fallschirmjäger heal our... The Pioneers get out as the Fuchs explodes, as the second Milan 2 is around. The Jaegers have to get out alive as here as well. The Jaeger of Clever still left behind. Leo 2A4 has to be careful. Smokes off as the Jaegers having to disengage here. Iltis leader will have to be careful as well. Damage against the Milan 2. It can eat one Milan 2 shot frontally. Oh, it goes into the smoke just before it can get a second shot out. But it still has vision here, whilst the Fernspeirs are dying out though. And we have a Mehrzweckwaffe coming around with a double kill, killing the Iltis leader as well. And that is a pretty tough start here for Chich, especially as the vision here gets lost. But Mehrzweckwaffe on the other side gets a quadruple kill. And it's going down, but that was an important kill here. The double Mehrzweckwaffe run, one on each side. And yeah, important kills on both sides. The Mehrzweckwaffe on the side of Chich lost, but it has a really long reload time anyways, so the one of Darkneutron won't be impactful right away again. Jaegers versus Pioneers. Pioneers in shock range and in TNT range, so in the long term they should win this fight. Jäger Aufklärer trying to help out a bit, whilst a lot more infantry coming in here. Actually, the Panzer Grenadiers and Pioneers here. Panzer Grenadier M113 not coming in the M113. 9 hit point infantry. On the other side, Pioneers, Jaegers, and Luxus. Leo 2A4 gets hit by the Milan. Milan runs out of ammo though, before it can finish the job. And the Leo 2A4 does survive for now. No real combat in the south. Martyr plus Panzer Grenadier here, that's a good combo to defend the south, whilst Pioneers versus Jäger Panzerfaust hold up quite nicely over here. Luxus moving around, F4F rockets, trying to come in to kill the Pioneers, do the job. Eyehawk plus Gepard though, a scary combo. Gepard doing enough damage that if the Eyehawk hits, it does get the kill. And the F4F though, able to escape for this time around. Something to kill the Eyehawk would be helpful, but so far no artillery on the battlefield here. Jäger Aufklärer here. Ooh, misses with its Panzerfaust. It's still pretty stressed out. Looks running over the Milan 2 in the north, as it is out of ammo. But the amount of infantry here most likely gonna overwhelm the Jäger. Aufklärer. The Jaguar gets the kill into the supply truck. The Milan 2 is going to die most likely, and we have the first MR10 around as well. Trying to hunt down AA. Roland 2 here. Likely able to escape. Looks helping out, but the second Milan 2 still around. Good smoke from Chich. Milan 2 down to one missile. That's the Jaguar still trying to hunt down some Unimogs without much success though. Jaguar in the south dies to the Milan 2. Supply trucks get sniped. Pioneers from over here, they look pretty solid. They are coming forward. 2 Leos around here now. And the +2 for Darkneutron does continue. But the Fuchs Milans pushing forward. The Milan 2 here, out of ammo. No real AT around. Ooh, the Iltis leader taking a dangerous route there. The Fuchs Milan not able to get a shot on target though. And the Iltis leader will be able to escape. Pioneers and Jaegers versus Panzer Grenadiers and Pioneers. Fighting hard there. Meanwhile, Milan 2 here gets run over by the MG3s. They don't have a lot of DPS output, but eventually they will get the job done here. So another Milan 2 team bites the dust, but the Fuchs Milans most likely gonna die soon as well. MR10 helping out from the rear, but on the other side, Leo 2s helping out nicely as well. Fuchs goes down in the north to the BO 105. Pretty bloody part of the game right now. We have a lot of units dying on each side. And Luxus and Leos slowly pushing in here again. More Leo 1A1s coming in. Iltis Führungs. And the Pioneers do hold the ground for now. For Chich. Darkneutron slightly ahead in points by now, but not by a massive amount. MR10 still pretty scary. Reloading another time here for another attack circle. Try to get some kills. Whilst the Pioneers push into the Panzer Grenadiers. Get some damage in there, and it seems like Chich is starting to stabilize here again. Fanspear blowing up there. Good kill, important kill. The Fanspear Scharfschützen on the other side. Helping out nicely whilst the CV is coming up again. The question is, can Chich push anywhere here from now? Fox Milan moving around. Leos getting repaired, moving around in decent numbers as well. There we go. Zones start to get captured. Gepards and Jaguars coming around. Fox Milan moving through the north. And more Leo 1A1s rolling in here to give a bit more mid-range and long-range firepower. Unimog going down. M110s, now 2 of them. That is really scary. Trying to snipe the Rolands. One Roland going down. Second one most likely able to escape, but still a problem for Chich here. As the M110s, if they fire for the next 32 minutes and they always find some targets, they will be pretty bloody. And you can't stay that agile on this map that you can constantly dodge them. So getting rid of them will be tough, or not getting hit by them. M110s aiming up again. Decent amount of supplies on the other side. We get a Mars. Ooh, that's interesting. Could potentially hit one of those M110s and kill them. Gonna be interesting to see what Chich's plan with this Mars is. It might actually already be a bit too close to the front line. Its minimum range is pretty significant. Whilst we have a Fuchs Milan. Failing to do any hits. South, pretty silent. Nobody trying to do any pushes there, so pretty classic here for now. Unless there's an early rush, this side often stays rather silent, especially in the early stages. Like, it's either a bit of a rush there or a lot of slow play. Whilst M110 tries to get some kills here onto some Leos. The Fanspeer Scharfschützen in a pretty good spot. Whilst Leo 1A1s from the north moving around. Leo gets hit here. Gets hit another time. As it is moving backwards into it, Leo 1A1 goes down. Double Mars. That is pretty big. If you can set up the double kill as onto these M110s somehow, that could be significant. If you can snipe some Leo 2A3s and so on, that could be big as well. We'll see how significant these Mars barrages will be. Delta beats already coming in as well, so she's not really investing into any frontline units right now. Mostly focused on getting more artillery out. Mega of Clever. Sitting around nicely there. Milan 2 and Feltramegger sitting in the south. Ooh, Gephardt. Under fire here now. Another shot coming in and another unit bites the dust. Yeah, you kind of want to keep your vehicles out of line of sight here early on. Or at least keep them somewhat moving. That looks like another potential dead Leo. It started moving pretty late and yeah, that seems pretty dead. There we go. And those traits are really nice for Darkneutron here. Mars coming up. Roland 2's coming up. Good amount of pioneers sitting around as well. And yeah, the M110s doing the classic 2 legs damage. So the Mars would be really helpful. Try to snipe them as the M110s get a bit too little micro around their movement. But still, not a single shot, not a single rocket flying outside of the Mars. But you have more Leo 1A5s and Gepards and Leo 2A3s here coming around for Chich. Other side is a lot more infantry mostly. Some Leo 2A3s as well by now though. And more tanks trying to come around. Panzermörser. Most likely trying to drop some smoke. Yes, it does. Though I'm not quite understanding what is planned with the smoke right there. What's the Pioneers? Go down as well. Smoke coming in. Leo 283 number is pretty solid here. Or Darkneutron, but sheesh. Looks a bit weird here right now. Has seemingly forgotten the Mars back here. That's a pretty big investment to just forget it. Or still searching for Leo 283 or so. Like I'm not quite sure what the goal is here. Panzermörser goes down to the MR10s and there seems to be endless supply in the deck of Darkneutron, at least for now, so that's a problem. Leo 2A4. Who hits Jaguar? Milan 2 comes in though, so the Leo 2A4 having to disengage here. And ooh, yeah. Mars coming around. Doesn't get the hit though. And M110s did move already beforehand. Tornado not getting any kill. Infantry going down. Yeah, the moment when the Mars decided to fire is the moment where Darkneutron actually microed the AT, the artillery. And now it's gonna be tough. As from now on, they know what's planned. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadier versus Fanspeer, interesting duel. But the artillery will cut it short. As the Fanspeer gonna go down quite quickly here. Leos trying to help out as well. But Chich is still behind on points, so Chich is the one that actually needs to push here eventually. Can't just play defensive with the Leos. And currently the situation on the battlefield looks a good bit better for Darkneutron here. The stalemate plus the MR10 fire is pretty bloody. You got Panzerfaust here rotating in the outskirts. Aufklärer could move to the south. Meanwhile, Mars coming in again. Oh, not doing super much there. Meanwhile, nothing happening down in there in the south. Artillery, 155mm. Still coming in, a bit more tanks, a bit more supply. And yeah, it seems like Darkneutron is getting ready for playing from a defensive posture here now. Just keep up the turtling, as we have some artillery fire around, but the dealing with supply has to be done here. The MR10 waiting for supply trucks, and MR10's re-aiming here. Getting some shots off again, but this time around on a spot where there is no enemy target. Meanwhile, on the blue side, we have reload on the Mars, more Leos coming in. And yeah, using that many Leos effective is a bit tough, especially against higher pen AP. But there is still some room here. MR10 coming around. Mars being reloaded. Ooh, Leo 1A1 going down. And yeah, Chich, 22 minutes coming around. Yeah, it's a pretty slow game right now. Outside of the artillery fire though, and that artillery fire is brutal. Gets a Leo 2A3 killed here, the leader. More artillery fire coming around. Hans Grenadier under fire. Might be able to escape though. It's only the 155mm. And artillery rotating a bit around now here. The MR10s moving in and out, and that's just a fight you can't take as Chich. I feel like Chich should try to go for moving tank plops right now. It's not that easy, but it is doable on this map with 5th Panzer if you get eventually a decent number around that you can just move around and constantly keep moving with your tank plop, and then the enemy MR10s are a bit harder to aim. But right now they have an easy game. And yeah, the Mars not getting any hits here is a real problem on the other side. Panzer Mercer coming in again. Leos need repair. Most artillery hits the units here on the front line. More Pioneers coming in, more Unimogs coming in, Jäger Aufklärers. But the 155s aiming up once more again, getting the Aufklärer there. And aiming for the Leo 2A3 as well. These recon units have been dealing a decent job as well. Leo 2A3 under fire by ATGMs. Should start to move soon, is moving now. MR10 might miss because of that. Yeah. As we have a decent reload on the other side. M110. So scary here. Smoke coming out, but there's little assistance right now for these tanks. For Chich. It's only some slight recon infantry, but no real infantry or anything like that. And the artillery has reloaded. Okay, it's aiming up on something now. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good target. Darkneutron doesn't react quickly enough.